Sunny day today at Lowe's, about to get a large size plywood, chunk of plywood for this open art invitational at the Young Museum. Gonna get some paint matched, which is a harmony that I put together: red, violet, yellow, orange, blue, green. My friend Wheezy had a question about friends, or a thought, not a question, a thought question. And I've been considering that also, what is a friend? And is it cool to let people go and not speak to them or give them space? Or how much attention and space do people need? Especially with Facebook lately. I've been on Facebook trying to get information about this COVID shenanigan and tons of inconsistencies and nonsense, frankly, especially in connection with my research on mystery schools and hidden societies and bloodlines and power consolidation and the pyramid and the eyeball and the back of your dollar bill, stuff that can be shaken off as a conspiracy, but I guarantee you 99% of the people in the US have no idea why there's a pyramid on their dollar bill, which kind of informs my view that there's a lot of misinformation out there. And so on Facebook, at least, I'm a divisive figure on people that I've known for many years, and they're getting upset and they're blocking me and this and that, and that's their right and their privilege. I was thinking about this. The thought that came up first was a 50 Cent quote. If I can't get money with you, then F you, essentially. Trying to keep it clean for the kids here. And it's kind of an intense statement, but distilled, if money means value, then I think he's got a point. If I can't add value to your life, and you can't add value to my life, then there's not a lot of reason to spend a lot of time in proximity. And I can't think of the other quote. Maybe it'll come to me. But closeness is communication, right? So the people that you're close to are the people that you communicate with. The reason you communicate with people is because they give you value, or you give them value. Hopefully that's what it is. I've been watching a lot of Grant Cardone, and he's pretty inspirational, and his whole point is seek value above you. Don't settle for people that are comfortable with the status quo and not growing and perpetuating your stagnancy also. You can always wish them well, and you can always catch up with them and be willing to encourage them and push them to their capacity. But aside from that, another good quote: you're either influencing someone or they're influencing you. So another good quote on top of that is you are the sum total of your 5 closest friends, right? So if your 5 closest friends are stagnant and not achieving and not creating value and are content with the status quo, wanting to get drunk all the time, wanting to just be frivolous, well then, maybe it's time to change that status quo, to change that formula. So a person should always be trying to create value for themselves and value for their friends. And friends should be pushing each other to be great, even if it becomes contentious or annoying. I've I don't even know how many friends I have, or people that just annoy, that I annoy and don't want to talk to me because I push them. I push everybody. I'm always asking somebody, hey, there's a step higher, and I know you can do it, and I believe in you, and let's set goals, let's set milestones. And then crickets, radio silence, I don't hear from them, and that's okay, because people are comfortable where they are, and that's what it is. So in essence, a friend is somebody that is not content with you staying where you are, that wants to push you and wants you to grow and wants you to face your fear and to take risks and to become more valuable and to understand what value is. And if they're not doing that, then they're extracting from you. And that's okay. Like, you can be in a friendship with somebody where you're giving, but just make sure that they're not preventing you from reaching and growing, because that's a cancerous in that case, and it's not healthy for either of you. It's not healthy for them to be enabling you not to grow, and it's not healthy for you to be in a situation where they constrict you. So you communicate less, and that's okay, you know. But in terms of constant communication, it should be with the person that's pushing you and causing you to be great and causing you to strive, you know, and aim for the sky. Like eagles. Eagles are cool. They're the symbol of Scorpio. A lot of people don't know this. The scorpion is obvious because it's intense, right? But the eagle is a symbol of Scorpio because when an eagle is born, it has a film over its eyes, and it actually needs to fly towards the sun. And it flies towards the sun as far as it can go, and the heat of the sun actually burns the film over the eyes of the eagle so that it can see like better than any animal on the planet, you know. It can see from miles and miles away, a tiny mouse, you know. But it doesn't get that vision unless it flies close to the sun and takes that risks and achieves excellence. So if you want to be a good friend, you should be doing that for everyone. Is how can I add value to this person's life? How can I encourage them and push them a little bit further along their path of discovery? And that actually makes you a good friend. And in terms of people you're receiving friendship from, ask yourself, are they pushing me? Are they demanding that I be great? Are they encouraging me? And if not, then, you know, you can minimize the communication. And your closeness is your communication. So ultimately, if you can communicate with the whole world something valuable, then, you know, that's your closeness with the whole world. That's kind of what artist recovery is about, the intent to give everybody a little bit of value. In essence, myself and everyone that is connecting with me on artist recovery, you know, we're trying to become the friend of the world, a real friend, you know. So hopefully that works. And thanks for watching this and listening. And if you have any questions or comments, leave them in the comment section. And thanks for your time.